Semi-Slav defense, main line, Stoltz variation, 6, Bd6 7.Be2 008.00. Giveaway. One player was winning, but then gave it away. That game was pretty competitive. The opening was balanced. Both players navigated the middle game well. Opening with the queen's pawn. The Indian game begins by controlling the important e4 square with the knight, rather than a pawn. By taking control of the crucial d5 square and creating a space on which the knight can move to c3 without obstructing the c-pawn, move c4 helps to create a strong center. The move e6 creates a line for the dark squared bishop, sets up a rapid castle, and prepares to push a pawn to d5 and recover the piece if it is taken. Nf3 develops toward the center, putting pressure on the e5 square and adding another defender to the d4 pawn. d5 takes space in the center, attacks the c4 pawn and helps control the e4 square. This develops a knight from its starting square, activating it. When c6 is played, the d5 pawn is supported and the queen can grow on the queen side. e3 defends the d4 and c4 pawns at the cost of blocking the dark squared bishop. Bd7 develops the knight toward the center and fights for control of e5. qc2 develops the queen and controls the e4 square. By doing this, a bishop moves out of its beginning square and into the action. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. Castling develops a rook, while also moving the king to safety. Castling to the same side of the board as the opponent tends to lead to less sharp positions as compared with opposite side castling. Games Master. It is the final book action. The rooks are linked by this, making it easier for them to work together in the future. It is quite good. A solid choice. It is excellent. By moving a rook from its starting square, this activates it. It is quite good. This strikes at the center, countering the opponent's ability to grab space. This threatens to kick a knight. It is excellent. It is a fair deal after all captures. It is ideal. This is an equal trade. It is best. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is best. It is a fair deal after all captures. It is ideal. This ignores an opportunity to recapture a piece from a previous move. This permits the opponent to pin a knight. It is an inaccuracy. This misses an opportunity to pin an attacker of a vulnerable pawn. It is an inaccuracy. That's a decent move. That's good. The pawn is now adequately defended. This threatens to reveal an attack on a queen. It is best. This prevents the opponent from being able to reveal an attack on a queen. It is best. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. It is quite good. The pawn is now in a safe position. It is quite good. This develops a rook off its starting square, getting it into the action. This threatens to reveal an attack on a queen. It is good. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is best. Recaptures. It is ideal. This misses a chance to improve a bishop's square and broaden its range. It is incorrect. This is not the right idea. It is an inaccuracy. This fails to take use of the chance to improve a bishop's square and broaden its range. It is incorrect. Very precise. It is best. This misses an opportunity to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. It is an inaccuracy. This poses a checkmate threat. It is incorrect. This is the only good move. This prevents the opponent from being able to play checkmate. It is a great move. That's fine. It is good. There was just one smart move to be made. It is incorrect. Initially, Black had the upper hand, but now the score is nearly equal. It falls flat. This ignores a better way to move a bishop to safety. It is a miss. This is the only good move. It is a great move. As a result, the bishop may now control more squares because it is in a better position. It is ideal. The checking bishop is moved away in this move. It is ideal. This is an equal trade. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. Backs off. A passing pawn could be promoted as a result of this. It is ideal. This misses a chance to imply that gaining a knight is possible. It is incorrect. This misses a chance to obtain a winning position. This ignores a better way to capture a knight that was threatening to win material. It is a miss. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This reveals an attack that poses a threat to a rook. It is ideal. There were worse moves, but also something much better. It is an inaccuracy. This is not the best. It is an inaccuracy. This is an equal trade. It is best. Recaptures. It is ideal. When the queen retreats, this attack wins a tempo. That's good. This move puts the queen on a safer square. It is best. What I would have advised is that. It is ideal. This passes up a chance to move a piece to safety. It is incorrect. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This is the only good move. It is best. Backs off. It is ideal. By posing a threat to a knight and compelling it to flee, this wins a tempo. It is ideal. This wins time by threatening a bishop and forcing it to retreat away. It is ideal. This wins time by threatening a rook and forcing it to move away. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This move puts the rook on a safer square. This threatens to win a pawn. It is best. This misses a chance to kick a knight. It is incorrect. This defends the attacked pawn. This is the only good move. This prevents the opponent from being able to kick a knight. It is a great move. This exposes a pawn attack. That's good. This requires an open file, a typical technique for rook activation. That's good. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. It is ideal. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This protects a bishop who was being attacked and lacked defense. That's good. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This moves away from the knight in shining armor. It is ideal. This defends the attacked pawn. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This evades the check from the knight. This is the only good move. It is a great move. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. This steps away from the checking knight. It is best. Giveaway. One player was winning, but then gave it away. That game was pretty competitive. The opening was balanced. Both players navigated the middle game well.